Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you are having a good day. Like, I really do. This video that I'm gonna make today is just something that's been on my heart or my mind. I don't know which one, girl. I'm not trying to act like I'm all sentimental and emotional because I'm really like, I am, but I'm not, but I am. Like, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I had to make this video not only for myself, but for also a lot of people that will probably watch this video. So welcome to my channel, and like and subscribe if you wish to do so. So y'all, this has been on my heart for the past month, maybe 2 months, 3 months, or whatever. It's been on my heart for a minute. So I just feel like it is very important for a lot of people to understand, like, some things are meant for you and some things are not. And some people are meant to go places with you and some people are not. So I feel like when situations starts to get rocky and tricky and like unaware or like confusing, you just have to start looking at the bigger picture. Like, you may like feel like, oh, things are going horrible right now with whatever situation you're in, but truth of the fact of the matter is some people are just not meant to be with you forever. And a lot of us have learned this from we were young, like going from like basic school to primary school, elementary, middle school, high school, college. We just kind of have learned that not everybody is meant to continue with you in certain stages of your life. And as sad as it may be, my chapstick just fell. Oh my god. As sad as it may be, y'all, it's just facts. Honestly, y'all, I have to get this. Hold on 1 second. I'm never gonna get this. Like, I don't know. I have an obsession with chapstick. Okay, I got it. But as sad as it may be, y'all, some people just are not meant to come with you where you're going. Like, my bad, y'all. That was the awkward part of the video for today. But some people just are not meant to go and travel with us where we're going. Like, it's sad to say, but life be so weird. Like, certain people are meant to be in certain parts of our reasons for only a season. Did I just say certain parts of our reason for only a season? That was a bar. I'm sorry. That just sounded like a rhyme. But I feel like people are only meant to travel with us through certain parts of our life. Like, for example, like, I feel like, let's just use a specific age, for example. Like, people that we met in middle school, they were only meant to travel with us from middle school, and they ended their traveling with us at high school, before high school started. And the people we met in high school were supposed to travel with us through high school, and after that, they're not traveling with you no more because they weren't meant to be a part of anything else but high school. And then for college, same thing. A lot of the people you met in college, a lot of them, you know, we become friends with people and whatever, but some people you're only meant to know at the point in college. Like, for example, I went to a big college, right? I met so many people at college. Like, I met people, oh my god. It was a big school. I went to a really big college. But I met so many people, and I cannot tell you a lot of people's names. I don't know their name. Some people I don't even remember how they look. And I'm pretty sure they don't remember how I look. They don't remember my name. Like, for example, like, I had a big lecture. I had several classes, but I'm using one example. But I had a big, like, lecture room or whatever that I used to have classes in. And I remember in every class, there was always a specific person that I was cool with. Whether it was the girl that sat next to me, the person that sat in front of me. But I cannot, and we were really cool too. Let me not forget to mention that part. But I cannot tell you their names. And maybe that's my fault, you know, for not getting close to them or whatever. But a lot of people, I know their face, but I don't know their name. And I could not tell you where they are. So it's just like, some people are meant to travel with us through certain parts of our life. And that is the norm. That is okay. And as for the ones that make it past a certain point, that's cool too. But sometimes when things come to an end, you can't get mad at it. You just kind of have to just be like, okay, well, you weren't meant to travel with me through life again. I don't know. Like, some people pop back up, and that's a good thing. But some people don't, and that's also a good thing. I feel like a lot of us tend to look at it as a bad thing when people, don't talk to us anymore. Like, I have people that I know that do not talk to me, but I was so close with them when I was younger. And I mean, I could feel a way about it, but truth of the fact of the matter is, people are not meant to travel with us through every step of our life. And as sad as it sounds, it's just a fact. And it's a really sad fact. Sometimes when you really think about it, you're just like, dang, I'm gonna lose you at some point. Like, and I don't want to say that to, oh my God, I don't like to say lose, because I'm not talking about death here. I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about losing people as far as like, I'm going to talk to you on Monday, and on Friday, that's going to be my last time seeing you. And it's not that you're gone from the world. You're still here, but our journey together is over. And that is just the saddest thing. But it just brings me back to when I had journeys with some people and it ended at some point, and I didn't really realize that it was going to actually end for good. And it's just a certain part of life that I'm starting to realize, like, dang, certain people just are not meant to come with us where we're going. Sometimes they don't fit into our future, and we don't fit into theirs either. That's really what I'm trying to say. Like, our futures just don't align. We're not clicking. It's not clicking, Steven. Like, we just are not in a position to be in positions with people that we're not supposed to be in positions with. And I just feel like that goes back to the way our life is written. Our life is written a certain way because it's supposed to be that way. And as much as we try to force certain people into our space and our circle, it will never happen. Like, I have so many people that I've tried to force. Well, I wouldn't say force, like forcing them or pushing them or whatever, but I feel like we all have had people in our lives that we try to like force to stay. And no matter how much you expect them to stay, or they expect you to stay, you just don't stay, they don't stay, and it just doesn't work out. It's just not a staycation. Like, and it's simply because some people just are not meant to travel with you to where you're going. Some people are not meant to excel to the point that you're gonna excel to. And they have their own like acceleration, if you get what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm so better and I'm all that in the bag of chips. I'm not trying to be that person, but all I'm saying is that some people's life is meant to change in a different direction, and there's nothing we can do about it. And I think that is one of the craziest parts of life. Like, I would never understand why life be working like that. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's so weird. It is just weird. But I just thought, like, you know what, I had to make this video because it's been on my chest for a minute now. I just had to talk about it. I just had to talk about how life is really so, it's just a lot, to be really honest with y'all. It's just a lot to sit back and think about how the way your life is supposed to go, you'll never know it until like it happened in the past, if you get what I'm trying to say. I hope that made so much sense. I really feel like it low-key might have not made sense, but I don't know, like, it's just crazy. I'm just like, dang. Like, let me give y'all an example. Like, when I went off to college, right? First of all, when I was in high school, I didn't know I was going to go off to college. I didn't know anything about my college until really the last kind of minute. I didn't really expect to go off to college. When I got to college, I didn't really expect to graduate. Not because I didn't believe in myself, but I just, man, I was struggling with chemistry. Like, it was no tomorrow. And I was just like, yeah, because of this chemistry class, I'm not going to graduate. Like, I was just already like, it's not happening. But fast forwarding to almost 10 years, I'm not that close. I'm doing too much. It's been 7. Fast forwarding to all these years later, I have a bachelor's degree, and I'm just like, dang, I didn't think I was gonna get that. And I'm not saying that to say like, dang, I don't really believe in myself. It's just more like oh my God, when you're in the moment You just feel like nothing is gonna work, or you may feel like everything is gonna work, but in reality you won't know until it becomes your past. And it's just like, dang. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to end this video, but I just wanted to come on here and say, like, it's just sad. Like, don't be too sad when things don't go your way, because some things are just meant to be, like, done. Like, and I'm not talking about like life or death. I'm just simply talking about like just anything in your life right now, whether it's a job, a friendship, a whatever it is. It's not everybody is meant to be with you at your staycation, your vacation. Some people are just not meant to continue on with you, and that is perfectly fine. And it is hard, yeah, but just be okay and comfortable with the fact that some people just are not meant to go with you, and that's cool.